get ready for this. Ice, it's like 9-5.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Washington football team. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
He was brought down by
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23.
Mayfield down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They gonna need some alert.
First down, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
55, Mike, got 55.
Hurry!
And again, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Washington nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
To McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Gibson, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
The highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up. So they showed me a reason to do so.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You got that right there. Check three, check three. Hey, on 133.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Mayfield
Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
Washington.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
20. Check, check, 43. Watch the pass.
On first down, it's Gibson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Stop made by Miles.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
14. Browns 7.
Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And goal to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Washington.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
30-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And his throw is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick is going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and well.
Fitzpatrick again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
At the 2-yard line.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 yards.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to 4.
Good. Makes the score Browns 28. Washington 24.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Parkey with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to it after the pick six, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Mayfield finding Beckham. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr. I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Troy Hill picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it this time. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Everyone got 4 down. Wall, get wall. Slam.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check 99. Check 99.
Mayfield to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here, Sims complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick taking a and this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 38. Washington.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield on play action. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out. And now here is another interception. Troy Hill picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. From 3 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66. Washington, 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Washington on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a give right side. Gibson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's